Hello! One of my most highly anticipated games, which is coming out at some point in the winter, according to Square Enix, is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, it is no secret I am a massive Final Fantasy VII fan, so today I thought I'd have a bit of fun and predict what's going to happen or be included in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So, with that in mind, let's look at 18 predictions I have for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Strap yourself in, it's going to be a big one.
Now my first prediction is the beginning. Now straight off the bat, the first chapter will begin in Cam flashback. Now imagining having an opening scene where both Cloud and Sephiroth are in the back of the Shinra truck, and then boom, your first fight that you face is a red dragon. Now this battle is as iconic as when Cloud jumps off the train in the bombing mission and takes on those first couple of Shinra troops. Plus, it could serve as a tutorial for the game. So my second prediction is the ending. So with Final Fantasy VII Remake mostly staying close to its source material, I predict that we will end the game right after Cloud hands over the black materia to Sephiroth and when Tifa awakes and discovers the meteor. Now this is a commonly referenced prediction with the likes of Maximilian Dude and Easy Allies. However, this isn't my only reason for choosing here. This next point is why this should end here. So the third prediction is the materia removal and skill reset. Now we can all agree our party leave Midgar in Final Fantasy VII Remake way more powerful than they were in the original. But how would this transpose to Rebirth? Well, bring in Yuffie. Yuffie will steal and sell not only the materia, but also the supplementary weaponry, giving you a blank reset. Now, the weapons were how you gained skills, such as the likes of Triple Slash. So why not have those skills removed because they don't own the weapons anymore? And similarly with the ending for the game, your party are in Shinra custody, so why would they allow you to keep those powerful weapons and materia that you'll gain throughout your story? So the next prediction is the starting levels. So another question which has been lingering is what levels will our party be starting at in Rebirth? Will we be starting at level 1, or will they have their information from the previous save file from Remake pulled across? Well, the short answer is level 1, but aesthetically a higher figure. So an example of this is with Trails of Cold Steel. So when Reen Schwarzer wakes up in the next game, he starts off at a blanket level of level 40. With the cap of Final Fantasy VII being capped at level 50, I would believe that this would be the level that you would be starting at. However, in real terms, this is level 1. So sticking with the level cap subject, my fifth prediction is the level cap. Now I believe that we will see a level cap of 100. Now this would be consistent with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, as the level cap was 50, and if we start off at level 50 in Rebirth, then that's another 50 levels. Plus, this would mean that in the next title, the third game in the series, you would start at level 100, and it would make taking on the weapons look more plausible, aesthetically as well. Plus, using the Trails games as a reference, this has been done before. So my sixth prediction is the game will not be open world. Now as much as it pains me to say this, I predict the game will not be open world. Now I'm taking this as a logical prediction. Now let's be frank, the scope of Final Fantasy VII being fully open world would be a very long development cycle, and the game would just not be released because it would take so long. But keep that fresh in your mind, because prediction 7 is we're going to use the Final Fantasy X approach. Now what do I mean by this? Well, I believe that the game will follow a similar linear progression as it does in Final Fantasy X. Now, Final Fantasy VII in essence is a linear game. Now basically, in the original, you start at Midgar, and then when you make your way to the world map, it is designed to follow a linear path. Now similar to Final Fantasy X, it follows a linear path, but it gives you that emphasis that you're going from one place to another, and you still got a scope of freedom. Now with that in mind, prediction number 8 is the open zones. Now although that we will follow a linear path, there will be a scope for some open areas for the likes of grinding, exploring secrets, and to have links to side quests. Now prediction number 9 is that previous summon materia will not return. Now linking back to my previous prediction where Yuffie will sell materia, this would also mean the summon materia will be a victim as well. However, Final Fantasy VII has a multitude of summons, so could we see the returns of the likes of Neo Bahamut, Titan, Phoenix, and more? We'll soon find out. Now in at number 10 is the combat. Now another prediction is combat will largely stay the same with a few additions. Mainly the synergy from the likes of the Yuffie DLC, but maybe slightly expanded so you could have triple team attacks. Now my 11th prediction is the swapping of characters during battle. Now with a larger party now available, I predict that we will have the ability to switch characters on the fly during battle. Now it could be implemented using 2 bars of the ATB menu whilst in battle. Also, if all your current team members are KO'd during battle, then the remaining cast will jump into battle and take on the enemy. Now prediction number 12 is returning NPCs. Now I'm predicting the return of 3 NPCs. Now the first prediction would be Johnny. Now I mean look, he always appears in various places throughout Final Fantasy VII, so we could see him turn up in the likes of Costa del Sol. Now annoyingly, I reckon we're going to meet Chadley again. My wild card, however, is Roche, and he is so over the top, it would be a sin to forget him. So what would be hilarious if he turned up one way or another as a Chocobo racer in the gold saucer. Come on, just do it. Speaking of the gold saucer, number 13, the gold saucer, mini games galore. And in at number 14 is the minor enemies will be bosses. So similar to the likes of Hell House, I reckon that we will follow the same trend here. So watch out everyone, get ready for heavy tank. Now number 15 is Aerith will die. Now one way or another it is still going to happen, and I believe that there could be a huge swerve somewhere where we will see her die at a different point. But we'll see. Now prediction number 16 is Zack will not be playable. Now although that there was an emphasis on Zack Fair, I am predicting that we will only get drip-fed updates throughout the game. Final Fantasy VII as a whole is focused on Cloud & Co, so keeping the mystery about Zack will keep players engaged and on their toes. Now prediction number 17 is that side quests will return in a similar format, however the scale of the side quests will be bigger due to the overall size of the game, and you will be able to travel back and forth to different points in the game such as Junon, etc. to complete various missions. And my final prediction is... yes! So there we have it, 18 predictions for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Do you have any predictions? Let me know down below. And please help me grow the channel by liking, sharing and subscribing. But until next time, tatty bye!